Hey guys, what is up? TheNeoCubest here. Welcome to Let's Play Minecraft episode number 15. So in the last few episodes, I don't quite remember what we did because it was a week ago since I've recorded. I record all my videos on Thursdays, but I do know that we got the cow farm established. We also got this nice, beautiful, big bridge built, which is awesome. So if you missed any of the previous episodes, I highly suggest you go back and watch them. So in between this episode and last, I did occasionally come in here and I tried to breed a few of the cows. It looks like they've reached their limit and they can be bred again. So we'll just sort of throughout the episode get those cows bred. But in this episode, I wanted to establish a different kind of farm, right? We do have one farm, which is great for wheat, but we're going to need a little bit more. And pretty soon, a really cool project's going to happen. And I'd like to be able to share a little bit more food than what I have because I don't really have that much food. So if you're curious about what this big project is on Saturday, the episode will go live in the morning. It's going to be building a 50 by 50 quarry to gather cobblestone and whatnot. And we're going to be doing, me and my girlfriend are going to be doing a live stream on Saturday, probably somewhere around 3 or 4. I don't want to set a specific time yet, but somewhere around there. And we're going to live stream digging it down. So you guys will get to see on the recorded portion me like starting to dig it a little bit. But I guarantee you don't want to watch me dig a 50 by 50 quarry down to bedrock for like 5 or 6 hours. So, yeah, there's going to be a live stream Saturday and a really cool episode Saturday. So be sure your Saturday has no plans at all. But yeah, I'm just kidding. You don't have to watch it. But the live stream, you can't watch it after the fact. But I promise all you will miss is me and my girlfriend digging a big hole. So you're not going to miss much. As you can see, we do have a good bit of wheat, but I'd like another sort of, I don't know, I want something else. So let's go look in our plant chest and let's see what we can muster up to grow. I believe we've collected a little bit of potatoes, a little bit of carrots. I'd also like to get a new house somewhat soon. I mean, this house is still functional, but I really want to build like a modern house over on that hill right there. Maybe we'll use it for something else, but let's check our plant chest. So as you can see, we have potatoes. We also have carrots. We don't have melon seeds or anything like that, but I think it's going to be sort of I think we're going to go with the potato farm. I think that's what I'm going to do first. So we've got 3 whole potatoes. Oh, I know. We're just rolling in the potatoes. I will need this, but I'm also going to need to make another one too, and I also need another bucket. So let's go ahead and just make one more iron hoe just so that we can get this project started. Now keep in mind, I'm going to have to collect a lot of glass again, so do forgive me. Wait, never mind. I forgot. We collected way too much for the domes. We actually have a ton of extra. I'm sorry I'm kind of being all over the place. It's just because I haven't recorded in a while. I'll get back in the groove of it. But today's episode, the series has been doing incredibly well, so I really do appreciate you guys. You guys should all give yourselves a pat on the back. This series has just been going phenomenally, which is very good. You know, I haven't had a series? I haven't had a series do this well since I can remember. So before I forget, let me know what you guys think about the new snapshot that got released yesterday. I'm very curious to see what you guys think, and if you missed it, definitely go on YouTube and just look it up. There's a ton of big YouTubers have videos over it, but essentially it adds a ton of really cool new stuff to the Nether. It's 1.16 is going to be the Nether update. It even adds a tier of tools above diamond, if you can believe it. So the first new ore in 8 years, the last one being emerald ore, which, as we know, there was never any tools added. Not really sure why that decision was made the way it was made. I thought there should have been something else. But yes, let's go build this little, I don't know. I want to do some sort of greenhouse, but I want to do it in a different style. So right, we have a dome there. We have a dual thing there. And then we have the single long one over there. So I think the only other style of greenhouse is going to be a tall one. So maybe like a tower greenhouse. Not really sure how else you would build one. Maybe a square greenhouse. We could save that for something else though. But for now, we're just going to build a nice tall round one. So I'm going to just sort of clear the terrain out a little bit, not a whole ton. I just want a little bit more building space here because I'm a little uncomfortable with what's here now. I want to have, like, you know, just a little bit of space on the side. But yeah, I'm super excited for Saturday. It's going to be the first live stream on this world. So definitely make sure post notifications are on. And that way you just don't miss it. But it really is not that big of a deal. It's not like I'm going to do something cool in the episode that you guys will miss in the Let's Play. All I'm going to be doing is digging that hole. So be sure to keep your eye out on Saturday. Okay, so if I want to do a multi-layered one, I need to think because I have to have dirt in it for every layer, And then at the bottom of that layer, I have to... Okay. So this is why I should plan in creative, but it's okay. But we're going to do 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to do 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. And then 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1. Sorry. And then 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. And then 1, 2, 1, and 1, 2. Okay, so all I'm going to do now is build this structure up. I do have a ton of extra dirt, which I will be using here because it looks a little odd, you know, when it just kind of hangs off of something. So I try to always make things look as natural as possible. Some places are going to be a little bit more difficult than others. But like right here, for instance, that once it grows in, it will look completely fine. And we're not going to be entering it on this side anyways. So let's go ahead and just clear this out real quick. It's going to make it a little bit easier visually to see once we clear it out. But yeah, I'm just going to make like I don't know, like 3 or 4 layers of potatoes. It doesn't need to be a whole ton of potatoes. These farms are not the most efficient. That's not what I'm going for. This Let's Play was never about efficiency. It's about having fun. I thought I hit the bunny. I was like, oh, please no. The bunnies are the only thing in this game that I won't touch. I'll kill parrots. I'll kill any animal. But it's just, it pains me. They're just so cute. And they're so tall. You know what? Let's go look at them. Let's try to give them a flower. Do you want a flower? Oh, wait. That makes him happy? Are you not scared? Is he my friend now? Oh, a good boy. Or girl. I don't know what you are. What are you? What's your name? Let's get a big zoom. Hello. So someone told me about albinoism is the reason that... So, you know, albino animals, so they're all white and they don't have any pigment. So the reason their eyes are red is because of something to do with albinism or albinoism. I don't know. But look at it. It's so cute. I guess he took my flower. Is he my friend now? Yes, he's following me. I don't know how to make him sit, though. Well, good boy. Well, good boy. Oh, yes, you want another flower? Okay, I'm getting distracted. So I guess he will just follow me around now. No. Okay, but they just appreciate the flower. Okay, well, that's good to know. Here you go. You can have all my flowers. There you go. He's like, yes, I sit on flower. Nope, he's running away. Anyways, so to build a tube sort of greenhouse, all I'm going to be doing, and let me go grab some dirt. Hold on. All right, guys, it's albinism. Lauren, she can hear right now, my girlfriend. She can hear me, and she said it's albinism. She looked it up. So we can't confirm it is albinism. So the act of being albino, or albino traits, albinism. You just learned a new word. You're watching a Minecraft video. You're probably like, why are you talking about science, dude? I hate science. Well, I love science. You have to listen to it. We're going to talk about chlorophyll next. The pigment. You can find in... I'm just kidding. It's not even a pigment, really. I mean, it is a pigment, but it has much more use than pigment. I'm going to stop. But look, we're going to build this up pretty high. I don't really know how much each layer is going to take up, but my thinking behind it is, you know, since water has to, you know, be in each layer, I think there can be like a too high ceiling above. I really don't know, but it shouldn't have to be like too terribly tall. I also need to figure out some sort of roof structure for the top. I don't really have a plan for that, but I think the roof is just going to be something pretty simple. It might just be flat with some oak wood because, you know, I want to continue, or not oak wood, the spruce wood. So someone did suggest that I use some different variants of spruce wood if I wanted to sort of spice up my builds. I agree with you fully, but I'm the kind of person, once I stick with the theme, I like do it for the whole Let's Play. Now, eventually I do plan, and this isn't something I've talked about, so you're getting some insider information. I do plan on moving at certain points in my worlds and like building huge sort of areas like this. Like this is an outpost, and they'll be sort of interconnected by a cool roadway. So kind of like how BOO does his, which, by the way, one of my favorite YouTubers ever. He's an awesome dude, and I'm very sorry about what happened to him, but I'm glad he's back, and I'm glad he's doing what he loves, which makes me happy. Okay, so one more layer of 2 upwards, and then I think we're going to call it quits, because I need to figure out the spacing in here, and if I need to increase or decrease it in size, I don't want to do it by too much, you know, because glass, well, I don't have silk touch yet. My cows are breeding. There's a lot more of them than we had. We started with only 2, so it did take a while to get them to be at this point. But hopefully, like, during the live stream, I'll go and, like, breed them a little bit. But I don't think that's anything you guys are, like, missing. If I go over there, or Lauren goes over there and feeds them some wheat or something, which now that I'm talking about it, I want to... No, I don't think I can. Okay, so I look at this. I'm not as tall as I'd thought, but it's okay. So I think the entrance to it... probably will be right here. I'm just going to break a temporary entrance into it. Okay, so let me explain what I'm talking about, because you're probably, Neo, you're crazy. I don't know what you're talking about. Well, first of all, 1, 2, 3, 4. Dang it. Okay, so we have to have more than one water source on each floor, but that's really not the concern. The concern is that when you put water like here, and the dirt is, which by the way, I need a lot more dirt. If I put the dirt like on this layer right here, and then for example, if, oh no, please stop. If I need to put like water right here to feed the other plants, it'll just fall down. Now, one example of fixing that would be like a trap door or something, but I'll sort of figure that out as we go. It'll be kind of fun to sort of devise a way to do this. Now, if I was going for inefficiency, what I could do is like a spiral farm, which I did consider in my head, but the fact of the matter is that it wouldn't really give you that many crops, and I'm not trying to go for that much inefficiency. Although it would look really cool, I don't think that's what I'm going to go for here. So I'm glad we've collected dirt, even though I don't really know where we got dirt. I guess the back of the house or something. It was pretty early on in the game, but I'm glad that we have dirt because, well, I've seemed to need to use a lot of it, so it's a very good thing. And one thing about having a snowy world, too, is if you make paths, they're just going to get covered, so, like, why even make a path? You know what I mean? I did not grab any wood. Hold on. Well, I look in my wood chest, and I'm disappointed. We don't really have that much. We have a little bit. But not as much as I was hoping. Man, we really have just been running out of wood. I don't know what it is. I just can never seem to keep very much in my inventory. So I guess what we're going to do is I'm going to go mine a big old tree. Well, you're not going to watch me, but I'm going to do that just in preparation. So hold on. It's always so satisfying once you get to the top of these trees because you can just look around and see the beautiful world. My render distance isn't up too high. But this world is expanding nicely, and I know that it's a little bit slower paced than most Let's Plays, but I'm not trying to be like most Let's Plays. And I've seen that my series has kind of been blowing up, and I see a lot of comments, people like, I really appreciate this. It's been so hard to find just a normal Let's Play that's not like, you know, enchanted armor on the second episode or something. So I'm glad that people sort of saw my vision for this, and that it's kind of sort of come into fruition. And I'm glad that this series is doing well because it's what I've been enjoying a lot, like when I play Minecraft. Because I as a 10-year player of the game, which I'm not trying to say to brag, it's just that over those 10 years I've developed tendencies in the game for efficiency's sake, like, you know, making super efficient farms and whatnot. And like it just got to a point where it's like, well, what's the point? You know, I mean, are you playing like dude, come on. This world is just for fun. Okay, so if I get off my rant, here's another thing about spiral staircase, or a spiral farm. If you were to do a spiral farm like this, each one of these layers has to have its own water source. And while that's seems like it'd be kind of fun, it's really a pain in the butt because you gotta have water here, 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 and every other layer you go up. And another thing about a spiral sort of farm is that, well, you have to have a very large tube to fit it in, and I don't want to use a whole ton more glass. But anyways, enough with the ranting. I wanted to find something out. So if we have our farms with this big of a space, there has to be trapdoors in some areas for the water. Can you walk under it? Oh, you can walk under it. Nice. Okay. And so one thing I was considering, due to the fact that we're going to be doing a layered farm, I don't think that the dirt should just be sitting. I don't think it should just be sitting. I think we're actually going to do this big of a gap in between, but let me see how many we can fit in here. So 1, 2, 3, and then we can do another, and then we can go up like another block and then do another layer. So it'll be a 3-layer farm, which is perfect. But I was thinking, like, I don't really want dirt on the edges of the glass. But another thing I was sort of envisioning in my head is I can put trap doors of the spruce variant under every block of dirt like this. And then from the outside, you can see how it looks like it would be more supported. Because if there was just straight dirt there, it looks weird. It's like, how is the dirt just sitting there, dude? It's like, you don't want to know, man. But anyways, we're just going to do normal, we're just going to do some trapdoors and stuff. And then I'll probably fancy it up in the end. But I want to get the basic structure done first. And then water buckets are going to be a little bit tricky just because we have to have one on each of the 4 sides as well as in the middle. Because as you can see, if you have one that's in the middle, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So this outer layer is not gotten at all. And if you put one here, then it goes 1, 2, 3, 4. It wouldn't get this. So you have to put one right here. So it's going to be a little bit difficult, but at the same time, it's really not going to be that difficult. It's just going to be kind of annoying. So let's get this first layer done. We need to devise a way to get up and down from here. So impromptu crafting table time. Let's just place this on the outside, put it right here, and let's get a few sticks going. I think I might have had some ladders already pre-made in my house. But I won't really need more than 15 ladders, but let me just check just in case. Okay, so we had like 5 ladders, and then we had a stack of sticks. So that's really all we had in here for wood. Let me organize this a bit. It's not really organized, but let me at least put the blocks where the empty spots are. Okay, so upon looking and inspecting this thing from the outside, it looks wrong when the dirt, even with the trapdoors, if we look at it from this side, something about it, I don't know, it just doesn't look too right, I guess. But I'm going to be doing something I think that will fix this entire problem that we have. It'll be with a little bit of slabs and a little bit of stairs as well. And what I plan on doing is sort of adding a support brace under this big pallet of dirt we've placed. Now, that may not make much sense, because when I said it out loud, it didn't really make much sense either. So that's just how it goes. We're already out of trapdoors, dude. And we all know how expensive trapdoors are to make. Look at this. A stack of 49 logs will get me how many trapdoors? Just watch this. You wouldn't believe it. It's like one of those things, like a Ripley's Believe It or Not. Okay. That's way more than I thought. 64 and 8. But we ran out of trapdoors very quickly, and we have to do this on, I guess, another layer above it. So actually, you know what? I think we should be good with this many. No. See? We've already used so many. So trapdoors are obviously not the most efficient material to do this with. So if you do it in this world, I'd go back. I'd maybe change it, but we'll see. So what I wanted to do as far as bracing goes is I think since this is an odd-shaped cylinder, which I did on purpose because I was tired of it not being odd-shaped, I'm going to break all the ones across here, and then I'm going to do the exact same on the other side. Now hear me out. I think this will improve the build at least 1.3-fold. Not quite 2-fold, not quite 1.5-fold, but 1.3-fold. So I'm not exactly sure how good it's going to end up, but I think it'll look pretty snazzy. You know, I'm always going for snazzy with my builds. Not good, not great, but snazzy. Okay, so that was painful. I don't know why that took so long. But yeah, what I'm going to do is stairs in the corners like this. See, yeah, there's a little less headroom than I'd like when you walk in, but it'll make sense, like, visually once it's all the way built. So I think you guys can sort of catch my drift here. Now, when you look at this from the outside, I think it's going to make a lot more sense. Yes, it looks like it's properly supported. So I'm actually really proud of that. That looks really good. We need to devise a way, obviously, to get up and down, like I was saying, and I think it's going to be some sort of center log, I think is what we're going to do. So, like, right here, which I know kind of sucks because it's in the center. Well, actually, why does that suck? It doesn't really matter. But it's just going to be, like, right here in the center. And then, well, there's not a ladder on it yet, so I can't go up it. But there will be a ladder. We can imagine. And there'll just be a ladder like this, and it'll go up. And speaking of up, we do need to make this second layer. We'll get the water done in a second, but the water isn't a problem anymore because you see there's a trapdoor. Yes, it will drip, but to fix that would mean like up to like double or triple layers. I'm not doing that. There's no point. And if we want a 3-block space above our head, the good thing is that we really only need to add like one more layer here, which that wasn't the best use of my glass. No wonder I have to collect so much. I just like kind of throw it away like it's worth nothing to me. That's not good. Now, I don't know if I'm going to do a flat roof or not. I really have not thought that far ahead. I probably should have thought that far ahead, but I haven't. If I'm going to be honest with you guys. So I think I'm not going to do a completely flat sort of lid on this whole cylinder. This big bottle of potatoes, whatever you want to call it. I'm just going to do like just a sort of a flat top like this, which is kind of a pain. Let me just go in here, place it. It's hard to see, I bet on the recording. It's hard for me to tell where the borders of the glass are already. But once it gets compressed like 5 times. Oh man, do not tell me we need more glass. Please tell me we don't need more glass, dude. I really don't want to go get sand. We've already started this. I hate stopping in the middle just to go get like some sand or something. I think we might have just enough. Let's check here. Live on camera. Man, we're going to be like within 3 blocks sort of close. It's going to be like that. It's going to be like that. Oh my god, we had 1 block extra. No way, dude. Nice. Well, hey, with this 1 block extra, I'm going to get back inside. So there we go. We had exactly enough glass to build this structure. That honestly, that doesn't really happen too often for me. It's usually one of those deals where it's like, yeah, well, you got close. You tried your best, but you're one off, dude. And it's just like, oh, man. So I'll leave this out on top because that's going to be where some texturing goes. I'm going to have some supports go up the sides and stuff. It's going to look really cool once I'm done. But let's fall down, break our legs, and get started on this. So obviously this ladder will continue straight upwards, only until we have enough ladder to get on this floor, which I will just build now because there's no point in not building it. But yeah, this is good. This is a really cool greenhouse. I'm going to try to think of all the shapes of greenhouses I can do. I guess the next one is going to be cubic, and maybe we'll do like a bicubic one where we have like multiple little cubes that are sort of interconnected. But I really love the whole, like, it's not efficient, it just is fun. Sort of way to look at things, because it happened to me like in just certain games, like I get to a point where I know what I need to do to progress quickly, and it's like if I don't do that, then it's like, wow, well, it's taking forever. But with Minecraft, it's like a fine wine, you know. It's aged over time. It's just gotten better for me to play. With more information, obviously comes more power, and you can do things quicker. But in this case, we got a big cylinder farm. It looks interesting. I'm not sure. Once it's done with all the texturing, all of my farms sort of looked weird at the beginning. But once that's done, I think it'll be really cool. Okay, so I'm just cooking us up an axe because I know we're going to need it, and I know I'm going to need more wood. So I'm going to do the unfun thing. I'm going to gather a little bit more wood. Now, the reason I say it's unfun is not that, you know, I'm bored of the game or anything. It's just that I have harvested so many of these spruce trees for all these builds. And while I do like harvesting trees, there comes a point where you've done it so many times, it's just like, ugh. But I'm at that point. So I'm happy to be getting diamond enchanted tools soon that will hopefully be much quicker than this base level iron tooling. But yeah, let me get done with this real quick. And now comes the fun part. So I know this is a little bit early in the video, but I wanted to give people a secret chance to get not a secret chance. I just wanted people to get an opportunity to enter the secret code in the comments if they want to, because the video is only maybe like halfway or a little bit over halfway done. I don't know the exact number, but I do know that it will be ending somewhat after we get done with this sort of project anyways. So a cool thing about my channel is I actually read every comment. Like, I genuinely do read every comment, and then I leave a heart on every comment to show that I've read it. But if you want to show me that you've watched the video up until this point, because about half of you are still here and about half of you are gone. Usually people only stay on videos about 50% of the way. About 50% stay about till, I don't know, probably like 3 or 4 minutes in. Don't ask me. I don't know why people... I wouldn't want to watch a whole, like, series and only watch some parts. But some people are different. Some people don't have time constraints. Some people have kids that watch. So, but yes, the secret code today is going to be 72, and then it's going to be 98. So 7298. I feel like that's already a code that I've given out. But yeah, it's going to be 7298. If you put that in the comments, you will get my most appreciation. There's no real reason behind it that's like, oh man, I almost used all my wood on trapdoors. But there's not like some like secret thing I'm lying to you guys about. Yes, it does help the YouTube algorithm when people interact and leave comments and stuff. But the real reason I'm doing it, I'm at the point where that stuff doesn't really matter. What matters to me is knowing when people are leaving. So let me know, you know, by doing the code 7298 just in the comments. You don't have to enter it. It's completely optional. But it would be nice to see how many of you watched up until this point. So thank you for those of you who did, and thank you to those of you who didn't, but you're still watching. I appreciate you either way. You don't have to do it. I'm not going to like you more if you do it. But you will get a guaranteed heart from me in the comments. Okay, enough about that. I'll just enter the code, so don't forget it. It's 7298. If you want to enter it, good. If you don't, okay. Not a big deal. So while I was talking about codes, I finished this little trapdoor area, and then we're going to do the same pattern with the stairs and the slabs. And I think that's the last layer we have to really do that on, which is nice, which means after this we could deal with the water. And obviously we can't fill these plants in yet, but we do have a little bit of bone meal under our sleeve here so that we can maybe get it partially close to being full in like a little bit of time, because potatoes seem to, potatoes just multiply super quickly. And man, we had like just enough slabs too. Well, this build is turning out perfect. We have like just enough of everything. Okay, so here's the deal with the water. It's going to be tricky. because the water has to be placed in such a way, and for some reason it's going away. Is it because there isn't a door or it's not covered? I guess the water sources on these are all covered. And it'll be the same way in here. It'll be covered as well. I think I might even need more than 12 water sources. So let's just make half. No. We'll just make some of it. And we'll just make a few more slabs. We shouldn't need too many. But let's figure out the water in here, because this is just here for infinite water source, which is going to be kind of tricky. Hold on. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make an infinite water source out here, just because it's going to make it a lot easier. Boom, boom. Infinite water. Yay. Okay, so what I'm planning on doing, I guess, is having the water one behind. Yeah. And I'll explain what I'm saying here in a second. I think the water is going to be right here, and then we're going to do a slab on it, and then the water will be right here with also a slab on it, and then we'll do the water in the same ways over here. So right here will be a water with a slab, and then a water and a slab. Okay. And then finally it'll be right here, but I need to go grab it. We're going to have to go grab this water a lot. So we'll put this here, and let's test it out just to make sure that everything stays nice and saturated as far as the crops go. I don't know if this will work 100%. I think this is enough water sources. I hope there isn't a more efficient way to put these water sources, and I kind of messed it up. But if there is, it's okay. Not a big deal. And I guess the block that's under here can't be. Okay. We'll just put a spruce log there. That looks nice. I don't know why it can't be tilled. I guess because there's technically a ladder occupying that spot. I don't know. But we can go ahead and plant our first potatoes in our potato farm. We'll plant one on like each side. Yeah, everything so far is staying saturated nicely. Good to see. So let's grab water. This really will be kind of a pain. You know what I'm going to do? I think I'm going to make an infinite water source on every layer, because I know that water goes right here, right here, right here, right here. Here's the problem though. If I put water on these sides and then I fill it with a slab, I need to look at this closely before I do so from the outside, because on the ground floor it's fine, but if I look at it from the outside, is it gonna look weird? Yeah, I don't like that at all. So we are removing a few spots for growing just because I don't want to put that right on the edge. It just, something doesn't fit right there. So let's go ahead and remove these. Not a big deal. It's something we can work around. Literally all we have to do is put the water source one block inward. Boom. And then we fix the whole problem. So yes, there's technically a little less space for things to grow. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we actually don't need one. We don't need one on that side, but for redundancy's sake, we're going to put one there. Okay, so where can we have infinite water? Right here. So you have to be careful, because you can actually technically place water buckets now inside of the trapdoor block. So you can actually you can kind of mess yourself up pretty easily here. Let me go back home and sleep, but let me finish this first. Let's go and grab the water back, fill it in with dirt, and then slab these over. So the slabs are a dual purpose sort of deal. First of all, they actually block it from becoming ice. And second of all, you can't like fall into it anymore like that. You can just sort of walk right over it. But yeah, there will need to be torches in here. I guess this would be a good time to put them in here. So I guess just in the middle. I don't really know where else you'd put torches. We don't really have lantern areas or anything like that. But that may end up being enough. But if it's not, then it's okay. It's really not that big of a deal. And then we can put these up. Oh man. Okay. Well, I have to go back to the house anyway. So let me grab torches and then sleep. All right. Well, I just slept. I got torches going, which is a good thing. So we can light up the top floor. Although we don't really need the lighting anymore. And this ladder doesn't need to be up there. So we could put these here. So you're wondering why it's sticking out the top. We'll fix it in a bit. Also, I had no idea that we were this far into the video. I didn't know we were 29 minutes through. I thought we were like at 15 minutes. So I guess that secret code is just for the 15% of you who are still watching. And then maybe like 1% of that. Here's the fun fact, the even more fun fact. There's probably 1,000 people that see that. But the people who actually comment is probably less than 1%. So a lot of you hear that and you're just kind of annoyed by it, and you're like, I don't want to enter a code, dude. I just want to watch you play Minecraft. Can you please shut up? And I get that. I was the same way when I was, you know, just a viewer of YouTube and just watched it. But now that I'm a content creator, I understand the other side of the story. So if you're that kind of person who doesn't want to comment, I encourage you on this video, just do it. It can't hurt you. But if you don't want to, obviously you don't. I'm not going to make you guys do anything. I can't make you do anything. But if you want to, you can. If you don't want to, it's also perfectly okay. Just thought I'd throw that out there, though. So even though there's only like 15% of you guys still watching, only like maybe less than 1% will comment the secret code, which is fine. I get some people are just like, I don't care, dude. Just play the game so I can watch. I get it. But the secret code is right there. 7298. You know, in case you want it. But yeah, let's just till all this stuff, and then we'll get the texturing on the outside done, and then we'll call it an episode, because we're already at 20, we're probably at like 31 minutes now or so. So unfortunately, there's a little bit of water dripping down on us. Like a little bit. I really don't care. It's a farm. Things are going to get wet. It's a farm. It's not like we're in a dry room or something trying to make beef jerky, you know, or whatever. Use a dehydration room, you know, hang beef on racks and then it just dehydrates slowly. Maybe. I think how the Indians made beef jerky is they would hang it on some sort of like stick contraption above a fire, and they would slowly let that smoke dry the meat out over the course of a few days. Because Indian people were the first ones who made beef jerky, to my knowledge, Native Americans, which I thought that was really cool when I learned that. And since it's also been so long, I guarantee you all these cows are ready to make more cows. So let's go over here with our 38. Oh, what happened to the 38? With the 38 wheat. And I do want to do this. Friendly creatures need to be at like 32%. They're just too loud. So let's see. Are all these people ready to breed? Oh, yeah. Look at that. Okay. I didn't miss any, did I? Yeah, well, I keep hitting hearts. So I think I got them all now. Most of the way. Close enough? Question mark? Yeah, we should be good. Let's look at them. How many babies are there? Enough. Cool. So slowly but surely we'll get to the point where we can enchant. We're almost there. We're getting close. Albeit not that close. Let's get these snowballs. Now, before I get distracted, one thing we got to do is, well, since our farm only has 3 potatoes so far, it's going to take quite a while for it to grow naturally. But if we want to increase that unnaturally, all we've got to do is come in here and look in our chest where it has all of our mob drops. So we have 9 bone meal, 27, or 9 bones, 27 bone meal. So let's see how much that can get us. The thing about potatoes is they can give you from anywhere from like 2 to 4, maybe even 5 potatoes with each harvest. So they seem to grow really quickly. By grow, I mean like expand really quickly. Okay, so that took 3 bone meal. That one took 3. So that one gave us, yeah, see, like that one gave us 4 potatoes. This one gave us 4 potatoes, 2 potatoes. So even with that, we already have a lot more potatoes. And then we can go another round and see how much we get. I don't know if it'll be much more. But either way, it's kind of fun to let it grow. You get to expand your farm. It's better to overbuild your farm than to underbuild it and not have enough room once it expands. It's better, I feel, to be in the situation I'm in, where like we don't have enough plants to plant in here. And we'll just try to fill it out layer by layer. So I'm just trying to place it kind of randomly. I don't know why. It just feels better to me. Okay, so we can't do anything on this layer anymore. This is completely done. This layer is also completely done. So yeah, cool. We have a nice big space up here. The only thing that I'm sort of thinking when I look at it visually from the side, it looks odd because like the top layer is so much bigger than the other layers. So when I look at it from the side, it's like, I don't know. Something about it just maybe it needs to be one shorter, which is kind of a problem. Because, you know, I don't really have any more glass because I used it all. So we'll work with it. If it ends up looking really bad, I'll change it in between this episode and next and make it one shorter. But let's go ahead and just do all the texturing that I was planning on doing. Let me mine this tree, and I'll get back to you guys in just a moment. Okay, so we got all the wood we need. Now we can hide over here. We can finish this off. I think it's going to look a lot better once it has the oak or the spruce on the outside. Because granted, this one would look really weird if it was untextured. I know I said get right to it, but look at this. Here's the thing. Our wheat farm is fully grown. But this is also a lot easier to mine because you don't have to like replant it. So I'll do the wheat farm between this episode and next. But it's like 4:40 p.m. on Thursday, so I'm going to try to get this video out in the evening. And then I'll record 3 episodes tonight like I did last week. I may do it like that, or I may, do a little bit of the work on a Saturday or something. I'm really not sure, but this is going to be a live stream, so I think it's going to have to be maybe I work a little bit on Friday. I don't know, because either way, I'm going to have to make a lot of videos. But it's nice that I have a schedule now. Although once summer starts again, it'll be a lot more. Once summer starts, it's not a bad thing. There just will be more content, but it won't be as scheduled. Okay. So when I'm looking at this from the outside, I really want to do something super cool, but it's going to take way more logs than I have, which is okay, I guess. It's not a big deal, but I want to make these bad boys go all the way up to the top, just like this, okay? And then I want to do the same thing on this side at the same area, so right here. So line it up, fall, and look, I made my fall a little bit shorter, so you guys can't be too mad at me for falling on purpose, because I'm making a little bit of the pain go away by, okay, that time it didn't work, and I need to eat before I fall again. Don't let me forget, because I will fall and die. I just don't want to lose all this XP. I have 33 levels. I've been trying to save it. I've been very good this series. I haven't died once. Actually, no, I did die. Don't listen to me, but I haven't died once that I remember. So we gotta wait for our health to come back for some reason. It just sometimes it's just weird. Like you'll eat and then it'll regenerate a little bit and then it stops. Okay, that's more than enough. Okay. So right here, obviously we ran into the same problem. So you remember over here we did those supports, but our door was on that side. So I will have to do something different right here. It's really not that big of a deal. It really won't matter in the grand scheme of things. Just visually, I want it to look the same on every side. So this will go all the way up. And then what I want to do is just do some sort of support system up here. I think I'm going to start with a stair like this. And then just do like some sort of frame with some just full-sized blocks. It's like some planks. And then just have it go to the middle. And then this middle block should be one higher, just because it's going to look a little bit better. Now, I don't know how this is going to look from the outside. Obviously, this right here is not going to be a thing. Let me remove that off the bat. And it is going to suck, because in a second I have to go back home to sleep. But you know what? Just how the Minecraft goes. Okay, how the Minecraft goes. Okay, we're going to put these right here, the stairs, obviously. And then we'll do a few slabs up on top to sort of thicken it up right before it hits that pillar. So I'm thinking maybe 3, 2, 3. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. And then on the top, just like that. Okay, so now when we look at it from the outside, I think it's going to look a wee bit better. Oh, wow. See, I almost fell and died. I was very close to falling and dying. I could put a water bucket down. Yeah, we'll just do that. Okay. That was the first time I've done that successfully since the last time I've done it successfully, which was, in between many attempts where I had failed. So count your lucky stars, Neo. You just did it right again, but don't count on it again, because it really is hard to do that. And as you can see, when you look at it now, it looks a whole ton better now that it actually has the framing done. I was just worried that looking at it when it was just the basic glass structure that it looked weird, but I keep forgetting it will always look better once you build it out a little bit. Okay. So our potato farm is doing good. Yeah, it's kind of overbuilt for a potato farm, just a little bit, but that's the fun part, right? I'm trying to have fun with this, and part of having fun with it is overbuilding. I also see a great solution for this that for some reason I didn't think of. We're going to go one more upwards with this, and then we're going to be putting some stairs like this. Now, obviously, I can't put stairs on the inside due to legal constraints. I'm kidding. I can just put a stair right there, and look at that. See, look. It works just fine. And then, like, you can do a nice cute little entryway thing or something. A nice, cozy entryway. Cool. So I am going to expand this out a little bit, obviously, because we can't walk into our base anymore, and it's kind of a problem. Not exactly ideal. Yeah, it kind of intrudes on that space a little bit. It's not a big deal. And then once this all grows out, it'll look a lot better. So one thing we can do is just put, like, some slabs, which I just ran out of slabs, but hold on. Make this look a lot better. Yeah. Okay. No, we need more slabs. I looked at the number. And I was like, yep, perfect. Yeah. Stack. You know what? A little bit too much, but it's okay. So just have a little bit of like a way to just kind of walk up this will be a lot better. Like that. And then you could just sort of do the same thing over here. Just have a way to get up it. It doesn't need to go forever, just to like right there. So that way you can just kind of walk up into it. Potatoes. Okay, so a little bit more needs to be done. Obviously, it's not just going to end right there. I think what I need next is a few more stairs. So let's go ahead and just make these. I'm just going to make a bunch just because I feel like that's something that I use a whole lot. But I don't want to get to the point where I have to like go out and get more wood just because I need more stairs. I'd be very disappointed in myself. I'm going to also fill this in. Not completely, but I'm going to fill it in from the top. And since I have extra torches, I'll just go down there and light it up just so that things don't spawn down here. But I'm really not in the mood to fill in this giant area, at least right now. So we'll just do it like that. The lazy way to do things is sometimes the best, especially when the video's nearing 45 minutes and you just kind of... Well, first of all, it takes longer to upload. Second of all, a lot of people don't have 45 minutes to watch someone play Minecraft and build a potato farm. But for those of you who do, I applaud you, and I thank you for watching me for 45 minutes build a potato farm. So if I look over here, it'll look... I'll try to make it look natural. Yeah. It doesn't look natural at all. It's okay. But yeah, so what I want to do now is I think do something else needs to be done at the bottom. And I'm not too sure what it is. I think maybe a stair like that. Yeah, I think a stair on the outside is good. And I also want to add a few trap doors as well, sort of spanning the perimeter. So let me think a little bit and I'll get back to you. I lied. That's the quickest thing I could think of. I said I had to think. I really had to sneeze. But for some reason I wasn't honest with you guys. I lied. I'm just a big liar. So I think we'll put like a barrel right there for potatoes. So let's just make a barrel. With some of the extra stuff we have here. So 2 barrels is fine. No, 3 barrels would be even better. If you catch my drift, since the ceiling is 3 high, if we just stack 3 right there, it'd probably be a lot better. No! Crops! No! Stop! Ah, why did I do this? No, please help me. Please. God dang it. I'm such an idiot. Okay, where's the water at? It's right there. I can't pick it up. Okay, I'm a moron. We just ruined all of our potatoes too. Oh, dang it. I didn't even think about it. It's okay. I thought it was going to untill it all too, but it's really not that bad. I just have to plant them back. Whoops. Whoopsie daisies. Okay, so before I do that, let me go upstairs just so I can make these all face the same way. Barrels are weird. They're not like logs. They made an ingenious way to place logs, but barrels, you have to be facing that direction. They won't just conjoin with the others. So, cool. And one thing I could break this one, right? Yes, I was getting nervous. I was like, I don't know if I could break this one too. Okay, so we'll put like a slab right there and a slab right there, just to make it look like it's still connected. But yeah, we can put our potatoes in there. Let's go ahead and plant these bad boys back. Since I so rudely interrupted their growing with my little fumble with the water there. Okay, let's look at this. We're running out of our food source too. That's great. And this water doesn't really need to be here anymore. It was only there temporarily. So it's funny how ice blocks do not have oh, they do have a breaking thing. It's just hard to see. Okay, so Spider, why are you on top of my build? All right, hold on. I gotta go kill this spider. I don't have to kill the spider. I want to kill the spider. Just because it's on top of my build, I feel like it's talking smack on me right now. It's just sitting up here talking. What are you doing, dude? Get off of here. Go. No one likes you. Oh, dude. It fell to its death. Like, just straight fell. That's kind of messed up. But it's also messed up. It's talking smack on us while we're trying to build. Ooh, I know what I can do that would make this build look 1,000,000 times better, but it'll take 1,000,000 times trapdoors. No, I can't do that. I'm an idiot. Oh, I do know what I can do. I got the idea. Inspiration just hit, and yeah, I wasted all of it on logs. Watch this. Boom, 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 boom. Boom. Maybe? I don't know. Hear me out. I think that may... I don't know. I like it somewhat. You know what? Let me do it around the base layer, and then we'll see. Because I'm not too sure now that I look at it. It looked good in my head. Oh, maybe I could. Oh, maybe I could break that glass. Like, you know where I'm putting all the. I could break the glass and then just put like little bands of, bands. All I think about commas. Yeah. Okay. That's what I'm gonna do. So I'm sorry this episode's running long. But honestly, guys, I think that if you're still watching at this point, you probably enjoy watching me somewhat. So you don't mind watching a little more, or you can skip ahead to see what my idea is. Although for those of you who don't skip ahead, you can wait and find out. But I'm just gonna put the wood on the same spot, but it's gonna be one block inward where the glass is. I think that'll look good. I don't know, and I don't want to break the glass and then decide it doesn't look good. Because then it's just gonna be bad because then I have to go get more glass. So I don't know. I think what I'm gonna have to do, a creative fly. I'm sorry, I have to do it. Yeah. See, all my other greenhouses, they're real nice. I feel like this one, it looks really good. Which all of our wheat is grown, by the way. This thing looks really good. This thing looks just fantastic. That's my favorite greenhouse I've ever built. And then this one's just. It's just kind of there, I guess. It's like, look at me, I'm a greenhouse. It just looks too big, too chunky. And then the top is too big too. I don't know. I may just honestly move it all down one. I'm not sure. I'm undecided, really. I'm undecided on the structure of this build. But let me work on it a little bit off camera, and I'll come back and we'll see what we can do. Let me just put myself back in big game mode. Survival. There we go. All right, see you guys in a sec. All right, so I'm finally done. My tools broke. Had to make more tools, which is always a fun thing. Oh, and one thing I did want to mention, guys, when I was looking at this, why did we never fix this? This is what I was looking at. I was gonna fix it on camera. Look at this. Why are there these like spaces here that just are like not fixed? They just look bad. And I think there was one over here like under the bridge. Like, dude. Neo, what are you doing, my guy? Why have you not fixed this? So there we go. Live on camera. You've seen me fix the area around my house. Is there anything on this side too? No. Good. I was going to say, it just looks really bad. So our bobs are doing very well. Bobs are very happy. Bobs are life. There's a lot of bobs down here. They're just enjoying their watching of the finishing of the greenhouse. It's not my favorite, but I decided that there's a point where, you know, not everything's going to be your favorite, but let me know what you guys think of the final variation of the build. I added logs, as you can see, like logs in there. It took a while, okay? I had to use a lot of dirt to build up and down. There's this wood underlay under the glass, and there's also, I figured the wood would look a lot better like that, and it does. It does look a lot better. And then for the inside, it feels nice and cozy. It's a really nice farm, triple layered, so lots of room to grow things. But yeah, I'd like to thank each and every one of you so much for watching. Know that I really do appreciate your viewership, and you are much appreciated on the channel. Enter that secret code 7298, which I now gave at 3 points of the video, but if you want to show me that you listen to me and listen to the secret code, that's okay. If you don't, it's also okay. Be sure to have notification bell on and the subscription done, because otherwise, if you don't subscribe and have the notification bell on, you're going to miss tomorrow's episode, and then the next day's episode, and the next day's episode. So Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, plan on videos coming out. So for those of you who are binging the series, you will have 4 more episodes to watch, including this one. So thank you guys for watching. Also, don't forget, live stream on Saturday. So set your alarms going around like 3 or 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. No, it's going to be a long live stream. It's going to take a long time to dig it. We may not even get done with it in the one live stream. There's going to be a point where we just have to quit, because a 50 by 50 area, to give you an idea, is like from there to like there. And we're going to dig it all the way down to bedrock. And we don't have diamond tools. We have iron. So we may end up making something, but we can't do an enchantment table. That's something too exciting. Yeah, I did have to mine some little baby trees. Not a big deal. Anyways, I'm done ranting. Enjoy your weekend. Thank you so much for watching, and be sure to not miss the next videos. But yeah, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in episode 16. Bye.